Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If CPI data is released at 6 p.m., why does the market often move hours, sometimes days, before that time? Think about it. Because if prices move after CPI, everyone could make money. But they don't. And that's because CPI doesn't move the market. Expectations do. Stay with me. This will completely change how you look at news forever. Retail traders believe this lie. CPI comes, market reacts. Institutions know the truth. Market positions, CPI justifies the move. Banks, funds, and institutions don't wait for CPI numbers. They build probabilities weeks in advance using energy prices, housing data, wage growth, bond yields, and private economic models. By the time CPI hits your screen, positions are already built. The move you see after CPI, that's not entry, that's distribution. Here's the key idea most traders miss. Markets are forward-looking. Institutions ask, will CPI be higher or lower than expectations? How will the Fed react, not what CPI is? If expectations say inflation is cooling, risk assets start rising early, smart money enters quietly, volatility is kept low, then CPI gets released. And retail traders rush in, emotionally. That emotional rush? That's liquidity. Here's the trap. Retail traders wait for confirmation. Institutions wait for liquidity. So, when CPI prints exactly as expected, price often reverses or barely moves or violently wicks both sides. Why? Because the trade was already done before the number. CPI wasn't the signal. It was the excuse. This is where AI beats human traders. Humans react to news. AI tracks expectations versus positioning. TradeWise doesn't ask, is CPI high or low? It asks, is the market already positioned for this outcome? That one question changes everything. So here's the question I want you to answer, and don't dodge it. Do you trade CPI numbers, or do you trade what institutions expect CPI to be? Because once you see that difference, you'll never look at economic news the same way again. Comment expectations if you want to learn how institutions really trade data.